Meanwhile, the White House has strongly rejected a blog post by Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Seymour Hersh on the Nord Stream gas pipeline explosions. Now, the report points fingers directly at the United States of America and US President Joe Biden. For more on this, we're now being joined by Maximilian Hess from London. Maximilian is a Russia-Ukraine analyst and an author. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you for having me.
Now, these are some serious allegations leveled against the United States of America and US President Joe Biden. I want to first start by asking you that how do you assess the latest report by Seymour Hersh?
Well, I think Seymour Hersh is a very talented writer, but I would say that he admits in it that he only has a single source. And some of the claims that he makes are frankly quite fantastic and not credible. The level of alleged intelligence sharing and operational planning for such a sensitive mission, alleged mission that he claims occurs between the U.S. and the Nordic states, I don't find to be credible at all. And of course, there's the famous originally Russian expression, which is trust but verify. And Seymour Hersh has made that impossible. And I think it's quite telling that he's had to publish this online on a blog post rather than in a major media outlet, which in my view is almost certainly because his claims couldn't be fact-checked.
Right. Just to add to that, the Swedish and the Danish authorities have not pinned the blame for the gas explosions, Nord Stream gas pipeline explosions, on Washington. So again, I want to reiterate that. Do you think that the report is authentic?
No, I don't. There's no credible evidence in it. It has a single source, and it's not fact-checkable, and its claims are fantastic. So I don't think it's credible, no.
My last question to you before I let you go, that US President Joe Biden, just 2 weeks before Russia invaded Ukraine, had said that if Russia invades Ukraine, then they will not let the Nord Stream gas 2 pipeline function.
Yes, that had already occurred months before, with the German authorities stating in an effort that they had reached out of cooperation with the United States authorities that they wouldn't allow the Nord Stream 2 pipeline into operation. That was already announced in February of last year. The explosion was many months later and came as Russia was engaging in extreme energy politics, which it continues to do to this day, throttling gas supplies on the Nord Stream 1 pipeline and on Yamal Europe and other gas pipelines going on there as well. That being said, in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, if hypothetically a Western country did target those pipelines, I think they were, and I say this as a German, a disgrace to Germany and Europe's national interest. So I'm not upset that they're gone, but there's simply no evidence in here that it was actually the U.S. that was behind it. And there's plenty of reason to still believe that it may well have been the Russians as well.
Right. Thank you, Maximilian, for joining us on WION this hour and sharing your insights with us. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Bye.